eclipse mania and how you can be safe.
And Fun Under the Friday Night Lights starts tonight. All today on the air.
Everyone is excited about Monday's solar eclipse, and there's all sorts of rumors spreading through cyberspace.
Like keep your pets indoors so they aren't harmed.
Or stay inside to reduce your exposure to radiation.
Both of which are not true, by the way. There's no more radiation during an eclipse than a normal day outside.
And your pets don't really know that an eclipse is happening, so they're not likely to stare at the sun, which is how you actually can get harmed. So what is the truth? We have some help for you from the courtesy of NASA.
On August 21st, 2017, a solar eclipse will pass over all 50 United States. This will afford most of the country a glimpse of what it is like to have the moon slide between the sun and the earth, casting a shadow on us down below. The experience will look different depending on where you are located. If you are along the path of totality, you see the moon fully block the sun. If you are outside of the path, you will see the moon go by, but the sun will never be fully covered. Wherever you are, you never want to look directly at the sun without protection. Like eclipse glasses, not sunglasses. The one exception is if you are able to see totality. Only when the moon has fully blocked the sun, you are safe to look at the eclipse directly. Before and after that moment, keep your eyes protected. Events like this are rare. The last total solar eclipse to cross the U.S. coast to coast was in 1918. And the next total solar eclipse in the continental U.S. isn't until 2024. Don't miss this opportunity to experience a solar eclipse.
So remember, we are not in the area of totality, so don't look at the sun directly.
And for those of you who want to watch during class, we'll have a special live broadcast starting at 2 p.m. on our RHS Radio TV Facebook page. We'll have a camera set up with a special approved solar filter that will allow us to show you a safe view of the sun.
And we'll have another camera set up with a view of the area outside of RHS so you can see what happens outside as the moon passes between the Earth and the sun.
It'll be totally safe, and you'll never even have to leave your classroom.
But remember, whatever you do not look directly at the sun or you could damage your eyes.
Now on with the rest of our show and a quick look at some of RHS announcements with Alec.
Junior Class Council is looking for help and important info for the students on the biomedical tour of Europe, but first, the juniors. Any junior who'd like to help sell concessions at home football games to help raise money for prom and more should see Miss Hinkie to sign up. Also, remember the junior class continues to collect box tops for education to help raise money for prom and next year's senior costs. There's a clearly marked collection can in the main office and in Mr. Lambright's room. The following schools and organizations will be at RHS for seniors to get information during lunch. Representatives from IUPUI will be here on Thursday, September 14th, and the Army National Guard will be here every Tuesday beginning next Tuesday. Attention students doing the independent study course for the biomedical tour of Europe. The first assignment is posted in Canvas and is due by Sunday. If you have questions, stop by to talk to Mrs. Hisrich. Seniors, it's time to apply for the prestigious Lilly Scholarship, which pays full tuition and up to $900 per year for books and other fees for 4 years to any accredited university or college in Indiana. The deadline to apply is September 1st. See Mrs. Porter in the counseling office for more information. Former members and anyone interested in creating a positive culture at RHS. The first meeting of the RHS Climate Changers Club will be next Wednesday after school in the conference room across from the cafeteria. It will be a short meeting and you'll be out by 4. Anyone interested in participating in Business Professionals of America, there will be a call-out meeting for all returning members and anyone interested next Wednesday in room C215. The meeting will be held during lunch. Lunch will also be provided, so just come during your lunch period. That's your announcements. Now back with the rest of our show.
It's a big night tonight for RHS football, but there's plenty more in today's Red Devils Sports Report.
RHS football opens their season tonight, and we talk with the new coach, Mr. Tawfiq. But first, let's take a look at all the results from the last couple of nights. It started with the sweep of all matches on Wednesday night as boys tennis beat Northeastern 5-0. The Red Devils never dropped a single set in the match. Then last night, they would travel to Hagerstown, where once again it was a sweep. The Red Devils took down the Tigers in similar fashion, winning every set. RHS enjoys a break this weekend before taking their 2-0 record on a 5-match in 5 days scheduled starting next week. Also on Wednesday, girls golf hosted Winchester and Monroe Central and shot their best of the season, easily winning with a match low of 163, almost 40 strokes less than the second-place Falcons. Carissa Owens led all golfers with a 4-under par 32. The girls were supposed to hit the links again last night, but had their match canceled due to the weather. Girls volleyball continued unbeaten so far this season as they faced Winchester on Wednesday. RHS easily beat the Falcons in straight sets behind a great night by Lauren Pierce, who got 15 kills and great team serving. In all, 4 Red Devils served 4 aces. The boys soccer team put in work while tying Muncie Burris here at home 2-2. Dennis Herrera had both goals for RHS. The Devils have another game this weekend at Greenfield Central. Good luck. Girls soccer was also in action last night as they took on Connersville. The Lady Devils pulled through and took the dub 8-2. Paven Middlesworth led the team with 4 goals, while sophomore Nikayla Bennett scored 3, and Braxton Hurley with 1. Great job, Richmond. A new coach, a new attitude, and a new season starts tonight for RHS football.
Good morning, Richmond High School students. This is Coach Abe coming to you live from the classroom where our student athletes get money. I want to invite you out to the football game on Friday at 7 p.m. to watch us get our first win against Connersville of the season and my career here at Richmond High School. We need the 12th man to be in full effect, and we want to see the student section liver and crazier than it's ever been before. Also at 5:30 p.m. in the parking lot across from the football field, there's going to be an awesome tailgating event for our students to come out and have fun with your friends before the game. There's going to be pizza and cornhole and live music.
But it's just going to be anyone that wants to come out and before the game just hang out. We'll have like cornhole and you throw football. And Todd Terrell, the superintendent, donated $100 worth of pizza, so you can come out and eat and just hang out. And then after, it's going to be like 5:30 to 6:30 around there. And at 6:30 we'll go over to the football game. We'll set up the student section, and the theme is most likely going to be Red Devil Pride.
Come out and support and watch us get our first win.
Come out, support Richmond next Friday against Connersville. It's going to be a big game, first game of the season, and it's home. Code Red, Red Code. Everybody come out support us.
This summer, Coach Abe came in and had us scrimmage some better competition this year than we have in the past. We went up against teams like Brownsburg and Warren Central and big 6A, 5A teams that are ranked to really give us competition and push us and force us to better ourselves, and I think it really helped us a lot.
Friday at 18, come out, check us out against Connersville, 7 o'clock. Be ready, bring it home that dub. Code Red, get that money, Richmond. Yes, sir.
I think the summer went really well. We all worked really hard, threw in a whole new playbook offensively and defensively, and I think we all got it down at this point. Now we're just trying to polish everything up and get really good at everything, to be honest. What we really want to accomplish is winning NCC and sectionals mainly. Those are our 2 main goals, but to be honest, it's just to get as far as possible. One more thing, go Devils, Code Red.
Remember to go to the tailgate in front of Civic Hall and be there as the Red Devils. As Coach Abe said, get money against Connersville. As we wrap up sports today, we have a couple of announcements. The first is for anyone wanting to try out for the RHS bowling teams. Tryouts for both boys and girls are next Tuesday and Wednesday at the Richmond 40 Lanes starting at 4:15 p.m. There is no cost to bowl and tryouts. Anyone wanting to try out must attend one of the 2 nights. If you have any questions, you can call the boys coach, Mike Higgins, at 962-8124. And any girl who is interested in playing basketball this winter that's not in a fall sport needs to attend conditioning starting this coming Monday at 4 p.m. If you have any questions, see Coach P in room R230. That's sports. We'll be back with football highlights on Monday.
Now let's get the Red Devil game day forecast.
Today you can expect some very clear skies with the highs in the lower 80s. The lows will be in the mid to lower 60s. The temperature for kickoff time will be in the high 70s as Richmond prepares to face Connorsville. Saturday, tomorrow, you can expect thunderstorms with the temperature reaching the lower 80s with the lows being in the low 60s. Sunday, as the weekend comes to an end, the highs will reach the mid 80s, cooling down to the lower 60s coming into Monday morning. Good luck to the Devils tonight, and back to you guys in the studio.
So that's the show. We'll be back on Monday with highlights from tonight's football game and more.
Have a great weekend.